All right, guys, new M4 here from Shell Throw, showing you some other blasters from them. Now we've got an M4 variant, similar to the different colored ones we can see right there. This one has this kind of hip hop graffiti design on it. So, hey, in the US, people were asking for better performance blasters and safer colors and designs. Well, this definitely doesn't look too real, so that's good. So let's go ahead and talk about everything that it comes with, will we put it together, and I will be excited to shoot this. I'm hoping for about a 200 FPS, so that would be quite nice to be able to get a very safe design 200 FPS M4 variant here. All right, first off, of course, safety glasses. Make sure you wear some sort of eye protection, right, guys? They only give you one pack of gel beads here, about 5,000. Make sure you soak them properly. They must get to 7 to 8 millimeters. If you don't know how to soak them, please watch one of my videos that goes over how to soak gel balls. They do give you some tips and tricks inside the manual, but watch a video, make sure you do it right. It's very easy if you just follow directions. All right, battery here, 7.4 volt, the 1200 mAh, so a nice big capacity battery that's going to reside in the buffer tube. It's the 2-plug connection, white plug to charge, 2-pin JST to plug into the blaster. Of course, here's your USB charger, plug it into any AC adapter. Let's go ahead and put that in. Your stock's going to come like this with the buffer tube in it, and pull the trigger, slide out the buffer tube, and we'll fish the little harness through here. All right. And then this slides on. You can see there's some notches and some grooves. Line them up, twist it in place. With this one, again, I think it's best to go battery first and then kind of plug the harness in on the way in and push that in here like this. Okay, pull the trigger on your stock. Make sure those harnesses are out of the way. Line it up. And it can just slide in here. So just go ahead. Oh, got the harnesses. So this is one of those, it's like you either jam the harnesses way down in that end, or you just have to jam them in this end. I think it's a little better to do it in this end. There we go. All right, and of course it telescopes. Okay, so we got that on there. And if you want to shoot it, it's automatic or safety. This does have the charging handle for priming the magazine. So I'll show you that in a moment too. Since we're talking about the magazine, make sure you empty this when you're done playing. Shake any extras out, push that feed tube button, get any out of the feed tube. You just don't want to leave any in there. So we'll put that in. I'll show you. You can hear that running. That's the motor because it's priming, okay? So that's cool because it's priming, filling up that feed tube, so when you go to pull the trigger, it's ready to shoot. Here's your barrel. If for some reason this inner barrel comes out and the spring comes out, make sure you keep the spring, put the spring back on that side of the little white piece. Goes back in there. They do give you an additional spring. We've seen that with the other ones that are of this design. And then your orange safety tip. So we'll go ahead and put this in. And this goes on just like the buffer tube. There's a couple little notches here that line up. And this one's kind of tight, but that's good because once you put it on, you don't really need to take it off. All right, so we're ready to go with that. Lastly, you just go ahead and put this on. So it's your little optic, lights up green, just slides onto that top rail. You can still get it on even with this barrel on the front usually. Just loosen it a little bit more to sneak it on there. All right, there we go. All right, so there you go. It's all set up and ready to go. They give you the manual. They give you a couple of those water-activated targets too, so that you can try all that. So here it is, your M4 from Shell Throw in a nice, safe color and design. I'll go ahead and I'll attach the video that shows the demonstration and the FPS test, and hopefully we're hitting about 200 FPS. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, we got the M4 from Shell Throw, or M4A1, but they've got it labeled as an M4. We're going to go ahead and shoot it here, and we're going to see what kind of FPS we're at. So we've seen similar style ones, like we've seen the blue and white one, the orange and white one. I would assume they're similar, but not getting as high a FPS with this one. So those, I thought we'd got up to like in the 190s or at least 180s. And that's where I was seeing highs with this one. So we're going to shoot it again and see where we're at. But I was probably seeing average of 165, which, don't get me wrong, that's not bad. It's just not as high as I was thinking it was going to be. So if you recall, we got the charge handle that's going to prime the magazine, so we can go ahead, run that. All right, so we're filling up that feed tube in there. We've got it on. We're going to shoot. We'll shoot the first target that's close. That's only about 15 feet. All right, so I had no issue hitting that. And then the far target is, did you guys see that rabbit run by? I should have tried to shoot at that, but it was too fast. The far target's about 40 feet. And, we're clearing that no problem. So I would say you do probably have, 65 to maybe 75 feet. But of course, it's not going to be that accurate. I would say definitely very accurate up to probably 50 feet. So that's good, right? And then let's see where we're at on FPS with it. So the highest I saw was like a 186, and then as low as in the high 140s. So, I mean, again, I think a 165 average FPS is probably a good conservative average FPS for the shell throw M4. It is cool that they got this nice design here that's definitely safe to use. It's nice that we got, the motorized magazine. That's very important, I think. To me, it is. So let me know what you guys think. First of all, what do you guys think of the design? Obviously, we've seen it on some other blasters. They love to reuse the same skins or graphics. So comments, questions, please post them below. Of course, please like and subscribe, and please share my channel with your friends and take advantage of all the giveaways I do. Thanks.